Obviously a frustrating way to end the game, but that down to tiredness or switching off, or both.
Yeah, look, it's obviously, disappointing outcome. It was, obviously went a goal down, but after that I thought we got control of the game, and it wasn't easy always to sort of get openings, but I thought, we looked pretty threatening every time we did get forward. We scored a couple of goals. We obviously missed the penalty, and then second half I just thought, we just had some really big moments to kill the game off. They weren't really creating much. I mean, I think Fraser had one save to make with his feet. That was about it. But you felt we kind of needed that third goal, and obviously they score at the end, and you're kind of left with a disappointing outcome. But it's not through the want of trying. It's obvious, the lads are fairly fatigued, especially in that front third. We're not as sharp as we can be, which is understandable because we're asking a lot of a sort of small core group of players, and as I said, it's not through the want of trying that they're trying to get the outcomes for us.
Ask about another injury, unfortunately, yesterday. Looked at the hamstring.
Yeah, I think it was a hamstring. Yeah, so but I mean, again, like I said, we've been relying on a sort of core group of players because we just haven't had the ability to rotate. So at some point, it was going to catch up with us. Unfortunately, caught up with Dest.
How did Bradley Ferguson get on? Because he obviously was a major doubt, and how much of a risk was it to play him? Because it feels like maybe it might be.
Well, we had no choice. I mean, if Friday doesn't play, I don't know who plays. So and he wasn't 100%, but he felt he could get through with his ankle, and again, I think look, the players are all giving everything they can at the moment. It's just unfortunately we can't like I said, give them what they really need, and that is some recovery and rest because we've got so many players out. But Radi wanted to play today, and while he wasn't 100%, we had no choice to put him out there.
Do you feel like you're taking maybe risks you wouldn't normally have to take it as a manager because players have been injured in like certain positions?
Well, I mean, like I said, there's no choice, but it's not a risk. I mean, it's a judgment call. It's not like it's a muscle injury. It's a knock on his ankle. So, but yeah, we're making decisions. We've got no choice unless I throw another 18 or 17-year-old out there. Well, that's the only fit players we have at the moment.
And so what will you do for this week? And you're going to give some of the players extended time off?
Yeah, well, look, I mean, it was always planned. I mean, we kind of knew, this is the first week, so we don't have a midweek game, so I think the whole group probably needs a couple of days just to get away from everything and recover, because it's been fairly intense for, like I said, a real small core group of players, particularly over the last 4 or 5 weeks, and I think it'll do them good to have a couple of days to themselves with their families and give them a chance to recover mentally as much as physically.
What about you?
Yeah, I'll just keep going, mate. We've got work to do and try and get some help for these players. And, our role is to try and, give them everything we can, the support we can to perform at their best.
Is that pretty much your message to the players in the dressing room office? Because you could say they're giving everything they can, but a goal like that is presumably quite deflating.
Yeah, they're very disappointed, but it's not, like I said, it's not through the want of trying. I can see how hard they're trying, and if we were at our sharpest today, we would have got that third goal and maybe a fourth. We were kind of inches away at times from getting the goal we needed, and I just think it's just, we're just lacking a little bit of that dynamic movement that we need because, you look at those players, Dom, and I don't know where Decky gets the energy from, and, even Brennan, even Sonny, and, a lot of these guys, they're just, they're finding some form of kind of energy to still be out there trying, but we're certainly not as sharp as we can be.
And I guess when it rains it pours, with Rigo then Tico is suspended now from the season. That challenge at the end seemed perhaps a bit unnecessary to make.
Yeah, look, but I think again that comes down to just the players are just so desperate to turn things around, and when that happens, they lose their heads. It was an unfortunate moment. Didn't really need to happen, and I'd much rather he didn't make that tackle and was available for the next game. But like I said, the players are obviously hurting, and they want to turn this around, and it's not through the want of trying.
I was actually going to ask you about Benson as well, but is that what Tom says, that it's just the moment you're in that
just feels like one thing after another after another.
Yeah, look, I mean, it is what it is. Like, it's fair to say we're dealing with a fair bit, and it doesn't seem like, you know, we're getting any sort of smooth kind of run at anything, you know, in terms of getting some players back and allowing us to kind of freshen up the team. But, you know, it seems we get one back, we lose one. So, but we just got to, you know, get through it. We just, there's still a hell of a lot for us to play for, and you know, with what's on the horizon, we've just got to make sure we get, you know, give the players all the support we can to perform at their best.
I was just going to ask about that. Do you still believe that the kind of league season, I know you've got a lot to play for in the club, but the league season is still there, something there?
Yeah, I think so. I think because, you know, it's still fairly tight, and I just feel that, you know, at some point we will get something like a relatively healthy squad, and I think when we do that, and we'll be able to perform at a really high level consistently, and that means we've already shown, you know, this year that, you know, we can beat anyone. So that means, you know, there's a chance there that you could go on a run. But at the moment, that's kind of secondary to the first bit of, you know, we've got to try and get some support for the players and you know, both mentally, physically, and in terms of numbers, to give them the opportunity to play at their best.
You've said a couple of times that players are hurting. Are you hurting?
Of course I am, yeah. I mean, you know, it hurts me because I'm responsible for it. Ultimately, this is, you know, I'm the person in charge, so of course it hurts. And you know, when I see how hard they're trying, it kind of, you know, it hurts even more because you want them to get a reward. And I think today they deserved a reward for their efforts, even though they were kind of, like I said, dipping into reserves of energy, which I don't even know where they got from. But I want them, you know, I wanted them to get a reward for their efforts. And so, of course, it hurts immensely. But at the same time, like I said, it's my responsibility for where we're at right now, and it's my responsibility to try and get us out of it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.